anyways, I've rambled on enough, and let's go ahead and jump into Penumbra Overture. Now I'm going to try to keep these not as long as they have been, although I know both Penumbra Overture and System Shock 2 are probably going to be slower builds, so I don't know. I want to try to keep them within a reasonable time frame. I know I went kind of overboard with Amnesia and even Master Reboot and some of those games. So we'll try. That's all I can say. We'll try. But I love my horror games, and it's hard to jump into them, especially when you fully immerse yourself and you do the dark room, you do it at night, and you got the headphones on, so all you hear is the sounds of the game. It's hard to not or to pull yourself back out of that and just stop. But for the sake of brevity, I will make an effort this time. Okay, so here we go. Penumbra Overture. And again, as always, I have gone and made the graphic changes that I needed to make. So, there are things I need of you, things you may not understand and may not wish to do, but please do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, deserted me before I was born. I could claim the loss of my mother, and the letter I received after her funeral blinded me to what I had to do. It would be a lie. Human nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. If we are lucky, then by the time you receive this I will be dead. If fate frowns, we all perish. As you saw, this is episode 1. I don't know if this is all of them. I believe there were 3 episodes to the Penumbra series. There was Overture, Black Plague, and something else, but I'm not sure if those were the episodes that it was talking about or if those were just sequels. And this is actually all the episodes into one game. I don't know. Crap. Alright, so we can go to new game. And we'll do normal. My story began in February, year 2000. So this one's actually taking place more modern
From my
day.
part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it. So when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for 2 things, physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Alright. Whoa. Early CG. Finally, we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things using right mouse. Wow. Okay. Alright. So... Oh, well, that wasn't what I intended to do. Always good to have a notebook. Fresh reminders, okay. I think I left my torch in the desk drawer next to the bed. It can be opened using the left, well, not using my left mouse on it, holding the button down and moving the mouse. Early tutorials were always so awkward. That looks like a shark. That is a shark. Ooh, I kind of need to turn the sensitivity up on the mouse. I mean to... Okay, I'm going to do that because, whoa, it takes a... Let's go to 2. Just do that for now. Back to game. That's a little better. Okay. Okay, I always travel with a padlock and a key, preferably mine's in the inventory. This is my 50% battery, if it's to be expected. Okay. We got batteries for the flashlight. And this is the glow stick. Okay, could come in handy if the torch runs out of batteries. Should be able to access it through my inventory or with the shortcut key G. So yeah, immediately I'm noticing the controls are basically exactly the same as Amnesia. Oh, okay, sorry. It was a rickety wooden desk. I can get that drawer open if I just hold the interact button and drag with the mouse. Wow. Yes. So just start off in the inventory, or hopefully with the shortcut key F. Should be everything I need. I want to get going before dark. So, okay. Pretty odorous. Glad I'm getting out of here soon. They must eat and sleep and, well, do everything else in this one room for weeks at a time. Oh, yeah. Perhaps I should leave the fishermen some privacy. Should I really? I should not. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you would still only have one bed on board. Taking shift because of it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely, and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing that they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout. But I said they were... mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well on the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Okay. Okay. Also, very much like Amnesia. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm heading. Neat. Okay, crouch down, see if there's anything I'm missing. Does not appear to be. Okay, let's open the door. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I had been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my excrements soon after. And new hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. So cold, don't know where I am, need shelter soon. My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past. Oh, damn. What in the hell is that? I don't care. I need shelter. Looks frozen shut. Need something to break in. All must break ice with what? If I click and hold the interact button, I should just about manage to pick up that rock. Cold's made me weak, but I can still throw things using the examine button. I'm carrying something. Okay. There we go. I can't run while I'm holding a rock. That's a little sad. Of course, I am freezing to death. As an interact, I can swing the stone more accurately. Let's stop. There we go. There we are. Hope to God it's not frozen inside as well, so wait, but if I just use interact, I should be able to turn. What? Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell in that far and survived. Although looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? Oh, wow. That's a bit of a fall. Heavy looking wooden barrel. Could be anything inside it. Kinda wanna know what's inside it. Okay. Let's do that. Christ, what am I thinking? Nope. Nice. Hold on. What does this say? Something about emergency exit procedures. Empty boxes of ammunition. What is this place? If I hazard a guess, I'd say probably some sort of a military base. More outlets open. Stuck. Okay. Ooh, and a hammer. Let's see. I can swing the hammer if I hold left mouse. Can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right, and then follow through by pushing left. Opposite works too. Pulling back and then thrusting forward produces a stabbing motion. If I hold down right mouse after the backswing, I should be able to look around. Okay. 24 on a ration pack. Long past sell by. Shelves are as old as everything else around here. Could be over 50 years since anyone's been down here. Yet remarkably well preserved. Not much dust. 24-hour ration. Okay. Okay. More empties. More rations. Hello. You can not do that. That'd be nice. Okay, let's put the hammer on one. Oop. Take that to 2. The hammer on 1. Although, it kind of worries me that they're already giving me a weapon. What the? Some kind of industrial mechanism. Now there's a hole in the center and no way to operate it. Okay. Seriously, solid one opened by hand. Someone obviously wanted to keep people out or in. Seems like they wanted to stay in. How do I go back in here? Okay. Ah, I see. Okay. Come on. So I'm still curious. What is around here? Weird. It's like just a big loop. So, obviously, I need to go in there. Oh, pipe. So, yeah, because I'm dumb. This is the worst idea I've had. Whenever I was descending into it was 100 feet below ground, protected by two solid metal hatches located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets. Emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers. All there if something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, or teachers, were too scared or too far away. Jot down a note. Have you now? Be anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, it won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses now. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd be best off staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouch by pressing left control, give me the chance to hide in the shadows. Oh no, I've got it right because of the blue tint to my vision. Oh, that's what that is. Plus I should be quiet though, I won't be heard. Wait. Plus I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut off any light sources though. Yeah. Best bet is to hide for a couple seconds or so perfectly still. That'll make me properly hidden. Interesting. I guess that goes back up top. Okay. Got it. Alright, so there's something about the notes. Entrance caved in. Must be another way out. But I don't know what. Okay, so controls. Okay, personal notes P. That's the to-do, okay. Okay, so alright, so we're at this crossroads. Office, storage, workshop, explosives, and northern area. Okay. So I think I want to go to storage first. Yeah, I really have no idea what to expect in this one. I don't know if this is a much like pass for paraffin lamps. There's no one. Still some juice left. No, I'm gonna light it though. That would be dumb. Serve as some form of weapon if I have to defend myself. Boxes with rusty nails. Anything to have. What is this? Child or deranged mind? I believe there'd be someone behind that door. Huh. So he's basically telling us what kills us. There's some sort of a steam ejector. This some sort of a projectile. These look like maybe cannonballs of some sort. Oh, okay, no, equals. So just like a steam equals death. Cannonballs equals something. And we got those. Does that mean there's someone still inside? I can hear chattering. Thank God. Maybe I can get some answers. I'm going to jot it down. No, just in case. So, Don't thought noises come from behind in the storage. Draft coming from the base, so that means there's likely something under it that I can move. Hello. Oh, hello. An old artifact. Really? Oop, no, let's not do that. First aid, but at least if I'm injured I can grin and bear it. Fully charged batteries. Excellent. Oop. What the hell? What just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. Yeah, it probably wasn't. Oh shit. What the hell is a wolf doing down here? guessing this patrols this area. And what I should do is let it pass and make a move to get back there. Where is it? Okay, it's coming from back there. Okay. Here, it does not look like I can. Okay. So I should go to the office, I think. And then get down there. I'll wait for it to come back. So what I'm curious now is if the artifact spawned this thing, or if I just got really lucky before and didn't come across it. I want to know where it is. dislike not knowing things. So... I think it's out there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so that's workshop, that's around here. Yeah, okay. Heavy, but I can lift it. Could do a lot of damage to anything underneath it. Which apparently is nothing right now. Okay. Another artifact. And like an idiot, I'm going to touch it. One of shelves must be added moisture from the grate. This whole room is putrefying. Oh, it's actually outside. Okay. Ah, damn. Flare. Yeah, very much like Amnesia, which I believe was their sophomore effort after the Penumbra series. Ooh. Okay. Typewriter dates back even further than the war, made in Germany 1923. More beef jerky. Okay. It's a picture of a British platoon. It must date back to World War II. I suppose this mine was converted into some kind of bunker. Backstrand might come in handy. No idea what that is. It's a report dated 1945. 15th August 1945, Command Bunker, Emergency Airstrip Zulu, Weekly Report, another unremarkable week in Greenland, regular supply shipment received, standard emergency drills carried out, routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance to be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall. One wounded. The one wounded figure is no cause for concern. Back in London, the Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop armory and succeeded in blowing off a couple fingers. I take a partial responsibility for this, in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learnt the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up the manual in the chest in my office. Okay, and we'll keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. Cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. This base is so disconnected sometimes. I feel as if this war could end, and we might not even hear about it out here. Supplies requisition order, dynamite for excavation purposes, 7 bayonets, not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states we should have a full complement. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms on the external hatch. Pair of reading glasses, category 7C, and order for myself. My glasses are in rather a poor state of repair and could do with replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage. An excavation of previously caved-in areas is going ahead. One point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. Appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. Shall remove what looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of light which constantly emanates from it. Chief NCO M. Major. Okay. And on to the dumb ideas. Well, let's open these first. Get some batteries. Okay, so this is... Oh, so the batteries don't keep coming in here. 80%. Jeez. So I'm wondering if this constantly drops, or if you just have to collect a lot of batteries to top it off. Okay. And here I said I was going to keep this brief. Never. Fairly basic work desk. This place must have been converted into a functional office at some stage in its history. And touch. A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strained, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know this man before me as Howard. I call him Father. It was different, but the same that time. Like I had more control, but over what? Okay. Oh, and there's that. Voices, okay. I may never get used to that. Yeah, probably not. Especially when there's voices involved. So much history in the place tied up in words and left to decompose. Yeah, I'm actually really shocked that these stacks of paper have survived what appears to be a pretty wet environment. It's amazing if you think about it. Now, don't be an asshole, game. And make this thing change its patrol all of the sudden. I'm not hearing it at all. And that worries me. Found a locked door in the middle of the mind, right? So, I suppose I'm going to have to hit this thing. And the thought is not pleasing to me right now. No, crap, I can't go that way. Yeah, damn it. Game has changed this up. Shit. That means it's either waiting for me somewhere, okay. So I suppose that I need to go. Oh. This is what happens when you crouch everywhere. Trapdoor must lead some kind of basement, right? Apparently not. There we go. There we are. It was a big ass spider, if that's what that was. What? Fuck, I hear the skittering. Okay. Steam equals death. Okay. Okay. Oh, what are you? Oh, that's, that can't be good. Steel bags. That was not what I was thinking that was. Day 1, I begin this record, still in the hope that the great work we have undertaken here might one day be of scientific value, despite the chaos which has ensued in the last 6 hours previous. My aim is to remain secure until what help there may be arrives, and to that end I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. I hope that the meager food rations here will keep me alive, and that those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now 30 years on, fate has struck again. Day 3, I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out in search of them. Day 6, my mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both those assumptions in going outside of my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters, but curiously could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon found myself in an unfamiliar locale. Confused but focused, I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature which seems to have made this old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beast. Oh, great, there's more of them. I turned and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe now is most likely a sprain rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dark, but a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller, disused part of the mine, the key for which I still have in my pocket. Within that area I discovered this storeroom, and I think I should keep it on me. I think it should keep me safe from that for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learned, I will not venture out again until I'm certain this area is safe. Day 19 rescue seems increasingly unrealistic. Supplies diminishing. Lots of spiders in this place. Do not like spiders. Day 34. I caught one of the accursed 8-legged beasts nestling in my open mouth. Ugh, oh God. When I woke up this morning, in my surprise, I swallowed it. It's not so much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genus of arachnid. It would be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. And any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration I've had since the incident. By lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I have discovered a virtually inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath the storeroom in the name of science, to discover more about these creatures' natural habitat. For 4 days now, I've been surviving solely off the quite considerable sustenance provided by the spiders. For some time, I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled on me once more when the batteries of my torch died, and I made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat is the dark. With my light now diminished, I need only lie still for a few minutes, and I have attracted enough of the beast for a rather hearty meal. Okay, then. We won't be eating spiders, but that is worrisome. Horrible sight. Luckily it's mummified, or else the smell would have been awful. It's worrisome because it's spiders. I know, I've seen it happen. And yeah, I can't stand up. Oh. Okay. I thought I could get through it. Well, alright, so I've been going at this about an hour now. So much for trying to make them quick. I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, go to the main menu and move on to Resident Evil. Excuse me. So yeah, this is building tension nicely, although unlike Amnesia, you actually see what's out there, whatever these dog-like things are. And you know, I'm not really sure what I would prefer more, the suggestion that Amnesia does, or actually seeing it. Because actually seeing it means it could attack. Alright, whereas a suggestion just builds up in your mind. Both are effective when used properly. Excuse me. Although that's not pleasant. I don't think I noticed that before. Giant maw behind you.
Where my boats at? Where my dragons at?